car fans and fellow dreamers out there. Today I'm making a video about my first car, a 2009 Renault Clio, and it is arguably the best car I could have ever hoped for. I guess at the same time you could also class it as the 10,000 mile review, although it's like 20,000 miles by now. As when I had the car it was on 39,000 miles and now it's on 59,000 and like 2 miles, so here we go. So let's just talk a little bit about the car. So obviously manufactured in 2009, the Renault Clio, probably one of their most popular cars they've ever built. They made 3 versions of the car, 68 horsepower, an 86 and 102. This is fortunately not the base one, but 86 horsepower, which is just enough. It gets me from 0 to 60 in about 12 seconds, but I swear I've done it in like 11 with a bit of a hill. Yeah, and so if we come around, we've got some nice alloy wheels, like not in the best condition, but what can you say? Like, I've had this car for 2 years, didn't buy it from new, and well, I'm a 19-year-old. So yeah, it's a lovely car. It's painted in silver, a little bit rough around the edges, but it does its job, and I'm absolutely in love with it. And although I'm completely biased about the whole Clio line, this to me is probably like my favourite design of Clio I've ever built. It's got a great front end, 2 nice grills there. And if you come around the back, that's where this car just looks at its absolute best. Look at it. Absolutely gorgeous, the curves are nice, and there seems to be a lot of flies on my car, which is very strange, but you know. So in this car, as you can see, we're running a 1.5 diesel Renault engine. Does its job nicely, has our own intake, I think, something like that. I know the car is turboed, which you can kind of feel. It's kind of like a low-end turbo to help you pick up at low res, which is awesome. Obviously helps with round town driving. And yeah, just here's the car in general. Fortunately there's only disc brakes at the front. Like, the car can stop itself pretty damn fast, but it'd be nice to have, like, you know, the second pair of disc brakes. So as you can probably tell, we're in the middle of a country right now in a place called Arley, which, as anyone from the country will know, country roads are the best roads the UK has to offer. So without further ado, let's hop on inside and we'll go for a drive. Show you guys in. Let's get started up. Give it a rev. But yeah, like I said, a 1.5 diesel engine. You usually get around like 60 miles to the gallon, something like that. So pretty economical, but when you're hooning it, it of course goes down to like 30, something like that. But you know, it's your choice to be how efficient you want to drive. 5-speed manual gearbox. Like, this car, like when it's in 5th gear, it was super efficient, but if I need to overtake someone or I need to just, you know, generally speed up, you drop it down to 4th, you drop it down to 3rd, put your foot down a bit, and then like the torque just picks up and up and up, and it really helps you accelerate, like through corners, round people, slip roads down to motorways. Absolutely brilliant. Oh man, this is the problem with country roads. You would just be driving down and then boop, there's a tractor. Let's see if we can get ourselves to fit. And we made it, my lord. But yeah, like I said, like country roads are probably some of the best roads the UK has to offer. Like national speed limit, you're able to do 60 miles an hour. Generally very little traffic, but of course there's like, especially on a hot day, there's the occasional risk of a tractor and or cyclist, but you know, part and parcel of what you want to drive. I think to summarize this whole video about, well, like I said in the start of the video, what I think is the best car I could have possibly got. is, well, my one main reason is this car, because it's a diesel, and I guess with most diesels that like this car has a lot of torque to it, which is, I'm not going to say makes it fast, but it definitely makes it nippy. Like 0 to 60 we're talking like 12 seconds officially, but honestly from like 40 to 70 is where the car really comes into its own, you know? Give a test that really matters. 0 to 60, let's go. There's 60, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, with a nippy car, and when it's considered to be faster than most of your friends' cars, that's just a great ego boost that a 17, 18, 19-year-old could possibly need. And to top it all off, like, the car's probably like the thickest tires out of like most, you know, base level cars that I've seen. So when you're trying to like get the car to perform, you're trying to push it, you're trying to corner a bit more aggressively, like it's got the grip to back up like its torque and power that it's got behind you. And finally, probably like the biggest merit to this car is just how fuel efficient it can be. Like on a good day, if I'm driving down the motorway, I can hit about 60 miles per gallon. Makes a journey like as cheap as chips. So sometimes it's much cheaper to drive and get the train, etc. But obviously if you're like hooning the car, you're flooring it, you know, you're trying to get performance, or you're just generally driving with your friends, it's of course like your MPG, hi friend, your MPGs of course like drops to like 30, so it's like, you know, swings and roundabouts, depends how you drive. That's what I want to say is thanks for watching, guys. Like, I know this isn't the most exciting car, but it's my car, and I thought it was a great like first like test video before I try and move on to bigger things. Like my mom's got a BMW 650i, which is a 5-litre V8 engine pushing out 300-400 brake, so I was hoping to do that next, and like, you know, maybe get some Porsches in there, some Aston Martins, see what I can like conjure up. But yeah, like I said, this was a test video to practice like my filming, my editing, actually like talking in front of a camera. So let me know what you think in the comments below, and thank you for watching. Another thing I actually forgot to mention is that probably like my second or third favorite thing about this car is this wonderful double panoramic sunroof. So you can like shut it off and make it as dark as you'd like in here. Or alternatively, like it's a hot summer's day as it is now, and you can open it. If I could put the keys in, bear with me. You can shut it off when it's dreary outside or the sun's too much. But at the same time, if it's a hot summer's day like it is now, you've got friends in the car, you've got music playing, it's absolutely awesome to have this extra space up here. One last thing I forgot to tell you guys was that my name's Matt. I'm 19, I've got 3 points on my license for speeding, as you do. And well, I'm absolutely obsessed with supercars. And well, this is my dream of, you know, getting up close to those cars, filming them, maybe even getting to like get in and rev some of those. Cheers.